Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Artisan Pirate here, and in today's fun video, we are back in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina for the annual family vacation. Now, at the time of this video's recording, we checked in on Sunday, September 22nd, which was the first day of fall 2024, so happy fall to you all. And it is going to chronicle from that Sunday to the following Saturday, so that will be the family vacation. We always choose Myrtle Beach for the family trip because it's just such a relaxing getaway, and we continue to make memories and new friends year after year, time after time that we come down here. If you guys remember, back in late January, early February of this year, I was blessed and fortunate enough to bring my mom down here for her milestone birthday, and we had a great time for her week of her birthday and everything. And then we got back, and then we were excited for this trip. Again, I'm always very blessed, humbled, and fortunate enough to come down here and be able to relax on the beach. And we always choose late September to come down for the family beach trip because everyone is back in school, it's not as blisteringly hot, and it's not as crowded, and also the water is still warm enough to get in it if you guys like to swim like I do. You know, I love doing laps in a pool and everything, and I can get out in the ocean and splash around and have fun. I've brought all my cameras with me again for this trip. I've got my small little camera here that I film indoor stuff with. I've got the big camera that I film my woodworking videos with, hooked on the back of the chair to film this intro with, and then I also have my GoPro packed away to where I can take that out into the water and show you guys around there. But please keep in mind, there is no rhyme or reason to the footage I am filming. If I see something that I think will look cool on video, I'll pull out the camera and film for maybe a minute or two, and then put the phone back in my pocket, or the camera back in my pocket, so to speak. And you know, it's my hopes that once I get back home to Burlington, North Carolina after the vacation is over, I can put all of the clips on the computer and edit them in a video format that is pleasing for you guys to view and enjoy. And it's my hopes that when you see this video that you guys will understand why I still love Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and maybe encourage you guys to make a trip down here. Now, we are staying where we love to stay, the beautiful Sandy Beach Resort, Oceanfront Resort. It's right here. It's right across the street from the historic Family Kingdom Amusement Park. It is 1 mile from historic downtown Myrtle Beach. So you're far enough away that where you don't get all that nighttime noise, that you can still just open the doors and relax, you know, out on the balcony and hear the tropical ocean waves. So really, really cool. What I'm going to do now is segue into those clips that I talked about filming, and I hope you guys enjoy Myrtle Beach, South Carolina through my eyes. I hope you all enjoy. And after a 4-hour ride, we arrived in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina from Burlington, North Carolina, and checked into the beautiful Sandy Beach Resort. This is where the family likes to stay. We really love this hotel, the staff, and everyone in it. And after we got checked in, I done a quick walk around the pool deck here just to show you everything that the hotel has to offer outside. And keep in mind, they also have a grill you can use on a first come first served basis, and they also have a full indoor gym, and the rooms that we use are very spacious, and everything is overlooking the beautiful Atlantic Ocean. And after getting unpacked, the first thing I like to do is hang the Artisan Pirate banner from the balcony window where we are staying. I bring it down every time we come to Myrtle Beach from the workshop. Gets all that sawdust knocked off of it. But then it was time for a nice, relaxing walk on the beach to begin enjoying vacation for September 2024 with the family. But I always love hearing the ocean and getting my walk in on the beach. Of course, we were very tired from driving down and unpacking and going to Walmart and getting groceries and all. So officially, vacation began the next day, and I got nice little workouts in the gym that is in the hotel, being as active as possible. And I prefer to take early, and I mean very early morning walks. This is around 4 or 5 in the morning. Of course, I am an early bird because of creating and editing all the videos, so I kind of kept that schedule while we were at the beach. And I just loved kind of having the place all to myself. And I brought my flashlight to do the traditional looking for shells and shark's teeth.
and I'd usually walk one way down the beach and then walk back up Ocean Boulevard. It's just so quiet, serene, and calm in the early mornings. But each morning, weather permitting, we brought the chairs out and caught the sunrise. It was awesome sitting out on the beach with my mom, just watching the sun come up and just talking about ideas and life in general. And then vacation officially began. Here I am just driving down Ocean Boulevard in historic downtown Myrtle Beach. I always like to spend at least one day in downtown. There's so much to see and do, and you can easily make a day of this. And I parked and put quarters in the meter to make sure I had enough time. And then it was time to get my steps in and explore downtown. And I come pretty much to the same stores pretty much year after year after year, and it's gotten to the point where I don't even buy or pick up anything unless something really appeals to me. It's more just seeing all the nostalgia and having fun. Of course, I did get some famous Myrtle Beach fries. They are vinegar-based fries, and they are very yummy. And of course, I had to come in and see my shark buddy at the historic Gay Dolphin Gift Cove that you can get lost in because of the maze-like atmosphere in store with floors going above and below street level. And again, I didn't pick up or buy anything. It was more about just walking around and looking at stuff and getting that good nostalgia feel for stuff that you have seen year after year after year. But we always do try to go somewhere new when we are at the beach. But I did enjoy looking around historic downtown. And I was just going in whatever struck my eye and just looking at whatever I wanted to look at. I was in no particular hurry to get back. I was just enjoying walking around, taking pictures, filming video for you guys, and of course talking to people. But as you can see, downtown expands a lot of ground. You have the Ripley's Believe It or Not auditorium. You have the historic Gay Dolphin Gift Cove. You have several places to eat. Land Shark is down there. Of course, the Sky Wheel is, as well as Fun Plaza, the classic arcade, and just so much more. And here we are at Broadway at the beach. This is a massive 300+ acre site of gift shops, stores, entertainment, and shopping. And there's several stores we like to go in here. It's where we've gotten to know some of the owners, just coming down year after year. So I always like to go in and just see what new products or items they have on hand. I believe on this trip I only picked up 2 shirts, and that was pretty much it for me. I did buy a new piece for the fish tank back home. But again, it's just more about seeing the familiar faces for me and making continued memories. And I really looked up facts and information about hermit crabs this go around. Of course, they are always popular for the little ones to bring home, but I'm thinking about getting a few for myself just to go with that tropical nature that we like to decor in. Here we are at the Bass Pro Shop in the huge Myrtle Beach Mall. And unfortunately, the mall is kind of deserted. There is a few stores worth noting, such as the Player's Choice Classic Arcade here. And I come here every year. And these are quarter-based machines. You don't have to use any kind of special tokens or anything. And then the store itself, which is a massive store filled with nostalgia, comic books, anime, video games, and so much more. And I have picked up games from here in the past that I was looking for. And the owners are really cool, and the store just gives off a great nostalgic vibe for me. And anyone who knows me knows I like to wake up in the mornings and have my coffee, and while working on videos I like to play my retro video games. Here we are in North Myrtle Beach at a place called Bookends that is a used bookstore, and they also do trade-in credits. So if you have some old books in your collection that you would like to trade in, they will offer you store credit in return for those books. But this is a store that my mom found a few vacations back, and I'm glad she found it because she is an avid reader. And again, I have gotten back into reading, so I was on the hunt for Stephen King books, and I actually picked up 4 on this trip that I was missing from my collection, so I was happy to pick those up. Here's the books they had on hand for Stephen King. But this is a store that we started going to year after year after my mom found it. But in the afternoons we did take time to enjoy the beach. Here I am with the GoPro out in the ocean and just relaxing and enjoying the waves. And as you can see, it was an overcast day on that day, but the water was still warm enough to get into. And here we are at Hudson's Surfside Flea Market. This is about 5 miles from the hotel in Surfside, South Carolina. And we always come here, but keep in mind that when we go to the beach, it is called the off season, so it's technically not the busy summer months where everything is wide open. So a few of the vendors had closed up shop for the season, so just plan that ahead if you want to take a trip like I'm doing here. But we did enjoy the vendors that were open, and I picked up some vintage Hot Wheels cars. And then we drove up the road to Everything Under the Sun Flea Market, and this is an indoor flea market that is about 2 miles from the hotel. Again, we come here year after year, and they have an exotic pet vendor towards the back of the flea market, and I picked up a pirate ship ornament decoration to put in the tropical fish tank back home in Burlington, North Carolina. But again, I did enjoy my early morning walks on the beach, seeing that beautiful sunrise down by 2nd Avenue Pier. And again, it was getting overcast and cloudy because the storm was approaching, but every time the weather was nice, we took full advantage of the beach. But on Friday morning, the storm that had been brewing out in the coast finally hit Myrtle Beach, and thankfully we are very blessed. We only got some winds and rain. I know that there was devastation in western North Carolina, and my thoughts and prayers are with all of them. But as you can see, I am walking out in the storm, and again, it just kind of glanced us. We got some of the outer bands of the storm, so we are very fortunate that there was no damage while we were on vacation. And they let me go up to one of the top floors at the hotel and get this panoramic view. Again, this is during that storm, so you can see all the trees blowing around. And here I am at the front desk lobby, just talking to the hotel staff while the storm was going on. We kind of just hunkered down. But this was early morning, and then by lunchtime the storm had passed on, and it was like nothing had ever happened. So we got in the car and just rode around and enjoyed our final day at the beach. And we went to the Coastal Grand Mall, which is a beautiful mall and has many of the stores I like to go to. And I'm just so nostalgic. I just love a classic indoor mall, walking around and just looking at whatever strikes my eye. And then coming back to the hotel, we stopped at a store that we always stop at every visit to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and that is the Christmas Mouse. It is a store that is dedicated to Christmas 365 days a year. And when we come to the beach in September, it's always great to come in here and get a sneak peek of the approaching Christmas season. But that was pretty much our whole summer vacation for Myrtle Beach, South Carolina for 2024. And I hope you guys have enjoyed watching the video. Thank you so much for watching.
And that, my friends, is the family beach vacation in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina for 2024. Once again, we checked in on Sunday, September 22nd, which was the first day of fall 2024, and we stayed through to the following Saturday, and then we checked out. By the time you guys see this portion of the video, I will be back home in Burlington, North Carolina, rocking and rolling with woodworking projects. Of course, the main reason we choose this time to get away is because the family is crafters. My mom does the ceramic stuff, I do the woodworking stuff, so it's kind of a way for us to get down here and relax and unwind before the busy fall and Christmas season kicks in for us as makers and crafters and painters and everything. That is our busy time of year, taking custom orders and things like that. But I still love coming to this beautiful city, and hopefully one day, I will live closer to the coastline to where I don't have to make just 1 or 2 trips down here a year, to where I can come down here whenever I want to. Hopefully that is in the future for me. I would really love it to be. But until then, I'm blessed, thankful, and humbled to be able to come down here year after year. And after coming down here over a decade now, it has been proven that businesses come and go, stores come and go, and restaurants come and go. So, it's cool to see things change year after year, but a lot of the places that I genuinely love to go to and just hang out and spend some time at, even if I don't spend no money there, a lot of those places like historic downtown Myrtle Beach, Broadway at the Beach, Barefoot Land, and River City Cafe, the Sea Captain's House, those remain here year after year after year. And I hope in this kind of retrospective style video, it has encouraged you guys to maybe try Myrtle Beach, South Carolina for a future trip if it is in the plans for you guys. If you come and you come because of the video you've seen, please let me know. It's always a great place to come to. Just keep in mind, we come during the lower end of the season, which is called the off season, so it's not as crowded, it's not as hot, and it's not as hectic if it was in the peak summer months. So please keep that in mind. But I hope you guys enjoyed the retrospective style video. That's about all for this one. If you're new to the channel, hopefully you'll click that subscribe button and also follow me across all my social media feeds under the Artisan Pirate name. As always, links to contact me as well as all my social media feeds will always be linked down in the description box below these videos. That's about all for this one. And remember guys, if I can make it or do it or go to it, so can you guys. Thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm the Artisan Pirate. Take care, and I'll see you guys real soon.